You clicked this for a reason. Maybe you felt something. Maybe you don't even know what. But you're here, and there's something you haven't started yet. You know exactly what it is. You've planned it, thought about it, almost started it a dozen times. But every time you got close, something in you said, "Not yet." And it didn't feel like fear. It didn't feel like laziness. It felt like wisdom. But here's the truth you don't notice inside it. That feeling isn't wisdom. It's a system running quietly in the background, learning from every delay, and turning your almost starting into proof that you never will. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. Your brain is a prediction machine. Its entire job, every second of every day, is to build a model of the world and use that model to keep you safe. Here's the part nobody explains. It doesn't just model the world outside you. It models you. Specifically, what you do and what you don't. Every day you delay something, your brain files that. Not dramatically, not with judgment, just logged. We considered this. We didn't move, and that log doesn't stay neutral. It becomes data. Data that your brain uses to predict what you'll do next time. 6 months of that data, you're no longer someone who might do the thing. You're someone who doesn't. Not in your mind. In your brain's model, the one that runs underneath everything you consciously decide. And here's what makes this so hard to see. That model never announces itself. It doesn't say, "You can't do this." It just makes starting feel slightly heavier each time, slightly more distant, slightly less like you, until one day, the thing that once felt exciting feels like someone else's life. The program has a favorite costume. It calls itself preparation. And from the inside, this is the part that will genuinely disturb you. It feels identical to progress. The research feels productive. The planning feels responsible. The waiting feels wise. You're not avoiding. You're getting ready. That's the trap. Because readiness isn't a state you arrive at through thinking. It's a state you arrive at through doing. The brain doesn't update its model from intention. It updates from evidence. And every day you spend preparing instead of acting, you're not building toward readiness. You're building the case against it. More logged delays. More evidence that this is something you approach carefully, slowly. Not yet. The cruel irony of preparation as avoidance is that it feels like the responsible choice while it quietly makes starting harder. You're not waiting to be ready. Waiting is making you less ready. Now here's the part that actually matters. The same mechanism that works against you can work for you. Your brain updates its model from evidence. That's the problem. But that's also the solution. One real move, not a perfect move, not a finished thing, just one moment of actual motion, lands in the file differently than a plan does. We moved. We didn't collapse. That's it. That's the whole update. Not confidence, not certainty, just evidence, slightly pointing the other way. And this is why the people who seem fearless aren't different from you in the way you think. They didn't wait until the fear went quiet. They didn't find a secret reserve of motivation. They just stopped treating readiness as a prerequisite and let the doing produce the readiness instead. One logged action rewrites what the next action feels like. One becomes two. Two becomes a pattern. The pattern becomes the new model. And suddenly, not all at once, but genuinely, you're someone who moves. The program has been running for a long time. It's been whispering not yet in a voice that sounded like yours. It isn't yours. It's just the story your brain assembled from all the times you waited. Stories can be rewritten, not by deciding differently, not by feeling differently, by moving. Once,